Okay, student, we'll start with the selection shot today. It is a continuation to the previous video of the bubble shot. Like we have three algorithms, we'll discuss the selection shot in this. So, we will look to the algorithm on a later stage. Let me start with the process first, like how we solve the selection shot. Now, suppose I have this array. This array is unsorted. Now, what the idea here is, it will go to the first element in the list, and from the rest of the element given, whatever the rest of the element I have, that is 4, 6, 9, 2, 3 and 1, it will try to find the minimum. So obviously the 1 is the minimum, so it will just do a swap from 1 to 8. So 8 will go here and 1 will go here. Just find the minimum and replace a swap with the first position. Let me do one thing. So we have done, so it will swap. Now in the next time, it will point here, it will find the minimum from this particular part of the list, whatever we have. And so what is the new minimum? 2. It would be swapped from here to here. So that is the idea of the selection shot. Now we'll again go, so this is 2, so it will be replaced. So can I say up to here everything is sorted? Everything is sorted up to here. Now the next thing is, what is sorted up to, like this is the new thing that we have to sort, the third index. So from here to here, it will find the minimum. Okay, it will find the minimum, that is 9, 4, 3 and 8, which is minimum, so obviously 3. So 3 and 6 will be swapped. Okay, now so can I say up to here everything is sorted? Now from here it will find the minimum, so 4, this will be swapped 4 here and the 9 will go here. So we are, every time we are finding the minimum and then we are swapping to that particular index from where I am looking. So here, suppose I am looking here, so 6 would be swapped. 6 will go here and 9 will go here. Okay, again 8, it will be swapped again from here to here, the same way. Now if you can see, last time it is not required to do anything because this is the last element and that could be sorted directly. So that is the already sorted. Now one thing I am making it clear, suppose the number of elements are n, we need exactly n minus 1 iterations. N minus 1 iterations are required. N minus 1 iterations are required to solve the problem. Okay. Now how this thing is actually done in algorithm, that we have to also see. Now suppose this is the algorithm I have. Let me take an array first. This is 1. This is the index I am taking, 2, 3 and 4. So the numbers are 3, 2, 1, 4. Okay. This is the case. Selection shot a comma n, and see this is the function minimum that has to be called when we want to find the minimum from the rest of the array. Now in selection shot a n, what the idea here is, a is the name of the array and n is the number of elements that is present. So for our case n would be 4. Okay. Now I already said it have to run n minus 1 iterations. You can see the k value is running from 1 to n minus 1, that is n minus 1 iterations are required, that I have already said. Now it will call minimum. Here what the a will contain, a would be the array, the k is the key is currently pointing to the current index For that index we are finding the minimum actually. So like for k equal to 1, so currently the k would be pointing here. Okay, n is the number of element and the location, just hold the index of the minimum. Location, just hold the index of the minimum number found in the rest of the array. It will call the minimum. So what the idea is, it says what, whatever you have in a of k, whatever you have in a of k, this means what I have in a of k, I have 3, mark the copy as a minimum. So current minimum would be 3. Okay, it says the current minimum should be 3 and location equal to k. What is the location? It should be 1. Okay, now after this case, now j for k plus 1 to n, we already know, suppose we are looking for this, I have to search from k plus 1 to, and from here to here I have to look. In this case I will find, okay, what is requirement, what is a of j, so the j will start from here. Currently j is this. Now it says what, a of j is 2, 2 is less than the minimum, minimum is 3. Okay, then make a of j as a minimum, so it will be updated to 2 and location would be updated to j, that is 2. Okay, now the j will move forward one step ahead here. So the current j, what is the 1, a of j is 1, what is the minimum? 2, it is 1, so it will be updated. See, 1 is less than 2, so updated, and this will be updated to 3. Now the j will go from here to here. Now this time what will happen, it is all 4. The current minimum is 1, it is 4, so it is not a minimum anymore, so 1 is the minimum. So from here, once this particular will terminate, it will return back to here. Now it will say interchange a of k. What is a of k? 3 and a of LOC. What is LOC? LOC is 3. So a of k, a of 1 and a of LOC should be changed. See, this is just the idea here. Whatever this line is only doing the swap process, nothing else. So 1 will be copied here and 3 would be copied here. Now again it will go. So the k is currently what? 1. Once this loop will terminate, not terminate, this iteration will terminate, it will go to the next position 2. Now currently the k will point here. Okay, now the k will point here, the minimum will be 2 and location would be also 2. Again it will come to the minimum, so this will be updated. So from here to here, let me change. So from here to here it will compare, but it is 3, it is 4, we can't get anything new minimum, so it will be replaced by itself. So it will be replaced by 2 itself. So 1 and 2, can I say it is already shorted till here? No, so same way it will be entirely it will be shorted. So this is the algorithm, right? Selection, just call the min function to find the minimum in the rest of the array, and once the minimum is found with the help of the min function, it will just swap the values, nothing else. So it is an algorithm all about. This is we have already seen. Now how to find the time complexity? It is again a pretty simple work. The number fn of the comparison in selection sort is independent of the original order of the elements. So like how many iteration we have done, that is the idea. We have done like n minus 1 iteration. how many iteration we have done? We have done like n minus 1 iteration. Okay, now for every iteration, what we are doing? So like n minus 2 iterations we have done, like for n minus 1 iteration. So what the idea here is, for first iteration, like for first iteration, see this is the n minus 1 is the number of iterations. Now for every iteration, like for first iteration, how many comparison would be done? N minus 1 comparison. Like for rest of the array it will compare. For second, n minus 2. Similarly, n minus 3, n minus 4, eventually reduced to 2 and then 1. So n minus 1, see here n minus 1, then n minus 2, eventually will reduce to 1 comparison. See, I'm not going to count the number of swaps you have done, because for every pass the number of swaps are 1. And for every iteration we have like n minus 1 swaps only. It is very clear. But at least for finding the minimum, at least we have to try every element that is present. The rest of the every element that is present we have to try at least. So for the first time I will try n minus 1 for looking minimum I am looking, so I will try n minus 1 time. Similarly, for like first position is done, I am looking for the second minimum. I have to do like how many? N minus 2. Similarly, you have to do it like n minus 1, n minus 2 plus like eventually to 1. See, this is the number of comparisons you are doing for finding the minimum. So eventually we'll add them up, it will be order of n square. So either it is already sorted array or whatever, in the both the cases, that is worst or the best, that would be the time complexity order of n square. In the best case or the worst case, it will not change. Suppose the array is already sorted, suppose one array is already sorted as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Suppose this is the case, array is already sorted. Suppose it is your day, array is already sorted to you. Still the problem here is to establish 1 as a minimum, that will again compare the entire n minus 1 list. For making 2 as a minimum, it has to again at least you have to compare this remaining element, that is n minus 1 and minus, to just find the minimum. You cannot say directly without looking rest of the array. That's why here the comparison is actually the reason for the time complexity is order of n square, and the swaps are n minus 1 only, no matter what. This is the maximum number of swaps required, I am saying. In the worst case, this is the maximum number of swaps, but the complexity would be in the best case, average case or the worst case would be order of n square only. Now, so I am taking the bubble shot, best case order of n, average case order of n square, and the worst case order of n square, selection shot order of n square in all the three cases. Okay, so thank you.